Hello, hello, you talented stars and starlets. It's your stage mom here. And what I have for you today is a new segment I'm going to call Woke Wednesdays. And so these are going to be ways to awaken your mind and think about things or use your mind in a different ways. So how are you going to wake up the mind? And today we're going to make up the mind by learning a new simple little trick on how to stop negative thoughts. Negative thoughts definitely consume everybody. Whether you are Oprah or you are Brad Pitt, negative thoughts consume everybody at some point in their life. But learning how to deal with these negative thoughts is what makes the difference, all the difference in the world. We tend to also have negative thoughts that are on repeat in our subconscious. And if you are not sure about what negative thoughts you might have that are subconscious, take a look at your world in front of you. What's happening around you? What are the repeating patterns and the stories that, must be told in order for you to be seeing these patterns in your life? If it's the same type of guy that you're always date that might be not the nicest to you, what kind of inner monologue might you be having, inner dialogue with yourself might you be having that would be allowing that person, that type of person, to be showing up in your reality? Because everything's going to be a reflection of you, and all thoughts create your reality. Thoughts become things. So if you're thinking these things, you're going to have things in your reality that are going to represent the thoughts that you are having. So if you're having negative thoughts that you recognize, and even if you have subconscious thoughts, eventually you can start recognizing them by going into meditation and allowing yourself to be a little bit more still and allowing these negative thoughts to come up. And you could use this technique in those situations as well. So once you recognize a negative thought, this is all you got to do. Ask yourself, is this thought useful? That's it. And we are conditioned to always be searching for the answer to a question. So your mind is going to be occupied by thinking like, is this thought useful? Is this thought useful? Is this thought useful? And the answer is going to be no. So let me give you an example. Say that there is an actor and they go for an audition and they go in, and after the audition, they are so upset. They think they bombed the audition. They feel as though it was horrible. Their agent's going to drop them. That casting director is never going to see them again. They're the worst actor in the world. They don't know why they even chose this type of career. On and on and on and on and on and on and on, down this negative spiral, just going downward and downward and downward and downward about how terrible, 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 terrible they are. So in that moment, what I'm going to ask you to do is take a deep breath and ask yourself, is this thought useful? Are these thoughts useful? Can these thoughts help me? And the answer is going to be no, no, no. Now, you would ask maybe why, you're having these negative thoughts in the first place. And I feel it's because we do live in a reward punishment society where when you're good, you get a pat on the back and you get the check mark and the gold star. And when you're bad, you get punished. And sometimes when you think you did something bad, in order for you not to do this bad thing again, you punish yourself. And so punishing yourself are these negative self-talks that at some point you probably think that it's going to maybe help you be better later, but it's actually not useful. So in those moments after you've learned that no, these thoughts aren't useful, then give your mind something else to do. Give it a new action plan. Ask, where in my audition, all the way up until from when I got the audition until now, what are all the great things that happened? What things can I celebrate? What are the awesome things that I can take away from this audition? It could be that I really connected with the character, and I really felt that I was able to express a part of me that I've never expressed before. Could be that I had really good eye contact with the reader, and I felt that I would want to work with that reader again. She was like really amazing. It could be, oh my God, the director was in the room and I've never met that director before, and now they actually know who I am. Whatever it is. There's millions of tiny little nuances that you could like pick out and find, but find all of them. Every single positive thing that you could think of about this audition or whatever situation that you're talking about here, and find all the positivity within it. And you'll find that you will start now, it becomes a habit now just to look for the good things in your work, the good things in your auditions, the good things in your life. You'll start looking for the wins, the positive stuff. And whenever you go down a negative spiral, stop yourself, take a deep breath, ask yourself, is this thought useful? No. Find all the things that are useful, all the amazing qualities, all the amazingly good things. Now, I know it sounds really easy. Do you know why? Because it is that easy. You are able to stop your thoughts right in their tracks. Once your mind doesn't have any reason to be thinking them anymore, and you've given it another task to do something else, it is satisfied. It doesn't need to go back down that negative spiral. It may in the future, and when it does, you just train it now to stop, ask that question, get that answer, and then shift and look for all the different positive things. Just so you don't feel as though you were alone, though, every single person in the world does have a need to balance their negative thoughts and their limiting beliefs. And whether it's Oprah, whether it's Brad Pitt, whether it's your best friend, everybody has this battle with negative thoughts. And it's part of our genetic makeup to be looking for the negative things in ourselves and in the world. We're always looking to fix something. We're always finding things wrong instead of finding things right. We can find 10 things wrong before we notice the one thing right. And so it's part of our genetic makeup. So don't feel as though it's a bad thing that you are having these negative thoughts. It is completely natural and normal. But getting a hold of them, that is something that's in your power. And you can be empowered by knowing that you can take some control of these negative thoughts and shift it and use these positive thoughts to your better. You will become a better person. You'll become happier. You will enjoy auditioning more when you know that if anything happens, you're still going to be happy. You're still going to find good things about what you've done and things that you can feel good about. And so that changes the way that I would go and audition. Instead of you wouldn't be going in fearful that you're going to make a mistake. You're going to go excited that you are going to get to have an opportunity to play. So just as a little tidbit for me when I go on auditions, I learned, or somebody gave me this idea like years and years ago, that after any audition, however it goes, give yourself a little treat of some sort. Sometimes I'll go and buy myself like a nice green juice, or I will give myself a manicure, pedicure, or take a nice bath or bubble bath, or go to the movies, whatever it is. I always get myself some sort of little treat that I can be excited about. And so whenever I get an audition, I'm always like, yes, now I get to have a little treat. And it kind of also shifts the way that I think about the audition. There's less pressure on the audition, and then I get to get a little treat. And so it becomes a little bit more of self-care, because you do put in a lot of work just to get into that room for 10, 15 minutes. Like, you get the audition, you have to rearrange your schedule to learn it, and to actually show up on time, getting transportation there, like not sleeping because you're learning your lines, like whatever it is, there's a path between receiving the audition and actually getting in the room that you need to be rewarded for. So I am giving you permission to give yourself a treat and a pat on your back for every audition that you ever go to, or however you want to use this little treat, little self-care treat. Take care of yourself. I really hope that this new Woke Wednesday segment, the premiere, has served you well. And if you could please subscribe right down here. Hit that bell so you can be notified whenever I release a new video. Like this video, and you know what, share with me some of your wins, some of your positive things that have happened when you've noticed some negative thoughts that you've had, and how you shift and change it into positive affirmations. I hope you are having a great, 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 great day, and I will see you in the spotlight. Take care.